Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing well, and in today's video we are taking a look at this 3/8 inch drive socket set from Milwaukee. This is the socket set I have chosen to replace the mixture of 3/8 drive socketry I've got from Teng tools and Wera that I carry in my motor maintenance loadout grab bag. This set in the UK will set you back somewhere between £90 to £100 depending on where you get it from. The set itself on the cardboard slip, hopefully you can see the part number there, is 4932464945. Give you a view of the box itself. Let's start at this end of the corner. It's a 90 tooth design, slimline design ratchet, and there you can see the contents there. We've got a set of deep sockets and a set of standard shallow sockets, and then for some strange reason, I don't know why, you can put an adjustable spanner around the square outside of these. Not sure why you'd want to do that really. You have anti-roll flats on this, which is the square design, and then you have the socket design optimised to prevent rounding off of the nuts and bolts that you're working on. All supplied in this little plastic case emblazoned with the Milwaukee logo. A couple of locking tabs here, move to the outside, and then you can open the case up. And you can see here it comes in this polythene sleeve that's wrapped around the actual socketry itself. This does lift out in tray format. I'll just put this on here. So wrapped up in cellophane here, this does have a similar problem that I had with the Draper spanner set, where this does kind of rock around a little bit. The sheer pressure that they've put this on this film has kind of bowed the case a little bit. It's nowhere near as bad as the Draper set, but it is evident, so it may well straighten itself out over time. But we'll get rid of all of that so we can get into the socketry itself. We'll put him back in its case. So he's back in the case there. The case itself is very nice quality, a fairly sturdy plastic. Obviously got a carry handle, a couple of sliding latches here at the front. The hinge at the back here, that's a steel pin hinge in the back, so it should last quite a good while. Certainly a much better option than the case for the Teng Tools ratchet set. And what I plan to do is take out the bits and pieces that I will use regularly from this, put them into my grab bag, and then I can leave the rest of this inside this socket set and just leave that in the vehicle and collect it from it if I need it. So what you actually have in the socket set itself is extension bar, looks like a 150 and probably a 75 extension bar, a little knuckle joint there. This is the ratchet itself. These 90 tooth it said. Yeah, that's very smooth, isn't it? Nice little selector switch there. Good positive action on it. It's labelled up as on and off. There is no button to release the detemp ball on this, so sockets just go and snap on, I assume, and then snap on and come off fairly easy actually. But they are. There's the short sockets there. We are in both sets of deep sockets and the standard sockets. We are 6 to 19mm in 1mm steps with no misses, so they are all there. So I think the Milwaukee logo on there, not sure how well you'll be able to see that. That is laser etched, but this does look like it's engraved, the actual size. It's on two sides, the actual 19mm there. So they are all in there. Let's take 19mm deep socket out as well. Yeah, they are very, very nice. You can see there a slight relief in the corners to stop you from damaging the corners of the nuts. Yeah, nice shiny sockets if you like that kind of thing. So the other advantage that I have with this against my Wera / Teng setup is that that stopped at 8mm, whereas with this set from Milwaukee it actually goes down to 6, so I can include the 7mm, both standard and deep ones in there for M4 as well, so I have that as a slight advantage with regard to the others. Disadvantage wise, with the Teng tool set, I did have the bit adapter to convert from 3/8 to the quarter X-bit drives. That's not in this Milwaukee set, so I'll need to acquire that from somewhere else. So we'll take out the bits that I need and get them put into my little grab bag. So this is what I will be replacing with the Milwaukee set here. Obviously the sockets that I had here, the deep sockets were from Wera. I had the 8mm there that was carried separately in a little small compartment of the bag. So that's the 19, 17, 13 and the 10, which I can replace with directs from there. And then the standard size sockets, I carry the 10, 13, 17 and 19. So they can all go back to the 10 toolbox. I'm going to try this little rail is from Silverline, just a general kind of tool manufacturer in the UK, not particularly brilliant quality. I'm going to put all the short ones on the rail here and put the two larger, or maybe not. Yes, we can get them on. Okay, so that's I'll carry those sockets there, and they will be ready to go in the bag. And then those I'll have to put them in different pockets. I'll figure something out for that. I did have the Teng Tools 3/8 driver, which I do really like. It's really nice to utilise. In terms of the bag, I've replaced that with this little driver from Koken that's 3/8 drive. Whereas you've got good grip with this, the grip isn't quite so good with this, but this does flick through 90, so you can use it like that and get a bit more torque. So that's replacing that one at this moment in time. The ratchet, obviously, as we've seen, a slightly longer ratchet. This does have the quick release there to release the ball detent to let the socket off, that the Milwaukee doesn't have, but much smoother ratchet from Milwaukee there. I mean, this one's okay, no great shakes, but that's what doing that. And obviously you have bare steel handle on this as opposed to the slightly rubberized handle with a plastic insert there from Teng Tools. Whatever you prefer, these are usually easy to keep clean, I guess. And then short Milwaukee extension piece there, exactly the same as the one from Teng Tools. As I said, I don't have the bit adapter, I'll have to source that from somewhere else, and because I'm removing the large Teng Tools screwdriver handle, I'll probably keep this longer extension piece in the tool bag as well. So we can put everything into our little bag here. They sit in there quite nicely. With this being slimmer, it isn't as bulky as the plastic handle, so it goes in even easier there. And then we need to find a little hole for a long extension can go in there. And then sockets came from this anyway. I have the Sealy Allen key bits there. I'll keep a few of those in there, and then the rest of the sockets will sit in the front here. They don't so they don't go as well as the other sockets did into little drill bit holders, I guess, inside the small bag, which incidentally is interesting, isn't it? If you look at the Wera, I forgot, yeah, they're both 8mm, so yeah, the Wera, this section for the actual hex bolt is longer, isn't it? So you could get that into deeper recesses than you can this one from Milwaukee. I don't think that'll be a problem for me, but yeah, there's a good ½ inch difference between those two. same overall length. It's just that you will be able to get this one into deeper recesses. So we'll just have to put everything inside here for the time being. That's me lot, isn't it? Yeah, they'll fit in there okay, reasonably well. And we still do up. So yeah, just a bit of adapter I'm missing from that now. So reasonably happy with that. And so there's our Teng tools, sockets all returned back to the little socket set. These cases from Teng tools, they're really designed to go in their roller case or some of their hand carry cases as a standalone. It's no comparison to the Milwaukee case. That's much stronger and much better, and obviously has the carry handle that this doesn't have. When you put these in the roller cases, the lids unclip, because this is just like a little seam hinge, and I've had loads of these break on me. So they're pretty weak. Even these plastic inserts tend to fracture over a while as well. So it'd be good to get this back into its case. What else have I realised? So yeah, these are wobble bars. It's always a wobble extension on this, whereas on the Milwaukee it's not wobble. Just realised that. Again, that doesn't overly bother me too much. Wobble can be okay, also can be a little bit annoying at times. And that will be that ready to go back to the Teng tool case. So that will be it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you found it useful, and I'll see you again in the next one.